Sorry, I forgot to hit record for our friend Elise. So in your Baddha Konasana with your chest opener, start to bring your awareness to your breath. Let the physical shape you've selected start to ground you down and just become part of the background. And you're tuning your attention to the coolness of your inhale and the warmth of your exhale. Aware of that spot at the entrance of the nose and how the breath makes the body feel. Lengthen out your inhales and exhales. Try not to manipulate the breath other than extending it a little bit longer. Let it be a little bit smoother, opening up the passageways to just let the breath flow. Relax the space in between the eyebrows. Relax the cheeks. Let the upper and lower teeth separate. Invite this sense of doing less into the face and into the rest of the body. And invite this sense of doing less so you can indulge in more with just one thing at a time. We can still be productive beings if we slow down and focus on just one thing. We don't always have that choice when we show up for our colleagues, when we show up for our family, but we have that choice when we show up for ourselves. And we can start right here by focusing on the breath. We'll be flowing through a lot of alignment cues today, but once you've stacked your alignment, let any tension you're holding on to release, do less, and then focus on your breath. Doing less so we indulge in more. That's today's theme, appropriate snow day theme. So with eyes heavy here in your restorative Baddha Konasana, as you inhale, think of one thing you can let go of off the mats, or a few things, maybe the I should be doings, that honestly you can let go. You will still be a miraculously productive and whole person if you let those I should do go, at least for today. And as you exhale, on each exhale, make space for less. Letting that energy go, releasing it outside the body so that you can focus on one thing at a time. Our brain can actually only entertain one thought at a time, but we have thousands of thoughts every few minutes. So it can feel like overcrowding in there, but our brains really just want to focus on one thing. So let's indulge today. Breathe in, nice huge inhale. Feel the belly rise up and out to the sides. Fill up the belly, the chest. Open the mouth, long exhale, release. Breathing in. Beautiful, full, rich inhale. And the longest exhale as you sigh. Feels so bold to exhale these days, doesn't it? Inhale in. Fill yourself up. Exhale, be bold, release, make it loud. Seal the lips and steady the breath. Perhaps you invite your Ujjayi breath into the flow of your inhales and exhales. If your knees are separated wide apart, bring your feet flat on the mat. Just grab that pillow or that blanket and slide it out and let your back roll back down onto the mat. Reach your palms towards the sky. Interlace your fingers and push your palms towards the sky. Breathe in. And as you exhale, keep the exhale going, 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 going. Feel the belly button connect to the spine. Your tailbone might even curl off the mat. Let it be a really intense push out and a light curl. And then inhale, breathe in. Release the arms a little bit so they slide back down towards the ground, towards your mat as you breathe in. And as you exhale, push those palms towards the sky. Curl a little bit with the tail here. Let the exhale be so intense that your very deep transverse abdominals turn on. You'll feel this tightness around the hips and the pelvic region, activating that really internal core here. And then as you inhale, you kind of release everything. You keep your arms up, but your shoulders gently glide back down towards the mat. One more. Inhale. And as you exhale, push the palms up towards the sky. Curl the tail a little. Deep exhale. Feel the belly turn on. Keep exhaling and reach up the chest as though the chest is coming forward. Keep space between the chin and the chest. And then separate your palms and just reach forward, a little curl here. Breathe in. Exhale, release it all. Reach back behind you, a little bit of shoulder mobility. Breathe in here. Exhale, curl up, and think of that belly button to spine as you reach forward. The chest is bright here. Glide the shoulder blades down the back, belly button to spine. Inhale, open up. Next time you curl up, bring your right knee in towards your chest. Extend your left leg long. Pull, belly button to spine, and then switch. Pull, left leg and belly button to spine. Switch, head, neck, and shoulders are curled off the mat as much as you can. If you would like a nice modification here to adjust this recipe, is placing a block underneath your head or your pillow if your neck is doing too much work. Keep thinking belly button to spine each time you pull that knee in towards your chest, and keep switching. We'll be here for 5, for 4, for 3. You've got it for 2. Feel the burn. It's good. That's changed for 1. Pull both knees in towards the chest. Reach the legs and the arms away as you pull belly button to spine. Legs up higher if your back is popping off the mat. Knees bent if your back is popping off the mat. And then rest everything down. Give your neck a roll side to side. We're coming back to that double leg extension in just a moment. Nice little Pilates moment here to turn on our core. As you inhale, reach the chest and the palms forward. Keep that chest nice and open with shoulders rolling down your back. Tap the knees with your palms and then extend everything away. Feet away, palms away. Breathe in, exhale, come in. Breathe in, reach everything away. Exhale, tap the knees. Breathe in, hollow body here, and then breathe out, tap the knees. See if you can stay in a really nice, precise tabletop where knees are pretty much stacked over your hips. Try not to pull your knees too far in towards your chest. So we're keeping the range of motion a little bit smaller. We are almost done. We're going to finish this out with bicycles, but take a break. Let that head go down to the mat. Who knew snow day flow meant Pilates core to start? You guys are like, I am never joining your next class. All right, let's bring it up. We've got this, right? Once we activate our core, it turns on the rest of class. So let's get it over with. Reach the head, neck, and shoulders forward. Bring your palms behind your head. Keep those elbows really wide here with precision. Bring that left elbow over past the the right knee. So opposite elbow to opposite knee. Hold it. Come center, bring both knees together. and then right elbow over and across and past the left knee. You've got it. Try to keep the elbows wide, particularly as you come towards center. Keep rotating. Really precise here, really slow. It's so much harder, right? When you go into those classes and you see people flinging themselves around like this in those bicycles, they're probably not really even working. This is so much harder when it's slow, when it's precise. Just finish up left side, come back to center, reach everything, hollow body hold, reach your legs up towards the sky, slight bend in the knees, start to lower the feet away. See how low you can go until the back pops up, until you lose the connection of belly button to spine, and then let it all go. Ah, shake the knees side to side, let those roll out, windshield wiper. Oh my gosh. Poof. Snow day flow, here we come. The rest will seem so easy peasy downhill sledding from here. Let's take a bridge for a stretch. Place your feet down. Feet are about hips width distance apart. Reach your arms long, fingertips tickle the backs of your heels and start to roll on up. Bring your hips high. Pull the ribs in still. Take a moment here. Think of pulling the inner thighs together. Interlace the palms underneath your back and get that chest opener. Push the palms, push the arms down. Open up the chest, open up the belly, stretch it out. Breathe in and breathe out. One more, breathing it in, breathing it out. Last one, breathe it in. Woo, release, roll down upper, middle, then low spine. Get a little massage of the spine. Maybe give yourself a few pelvic curls once you get down there. Activate the low lumbar spine for a moment. Wake it up. You can even put your palms on your hips and feel that pelvis. Anterior tilt, posterior tilt, just rocking it forward and backwards. That's all that means. Front and back, front and back. All right, beautiful work, yogis. If it's accessible, you can grab behind the thighs, start to rock and roll, give yourself a little massage to roll up. I say accessible because lately I've even had trouble rolling on my low spine. So sometimes you just gotta get yourself up and let go of the roll. All right, find your tabletop position. Put your palms into the mat, knees underneath your hips. You know what to do, cat-cow. Open up the chest, glide those shoulder blades back and down. Maybe tuck the toes, give them a stretch. Chest is bright and forward, breathe in. As you exhale, push the mat away. Tuck the tail or push and puff up the upper back, release the head. Inhale, open it up. You're flowing here if you want a progression because for some reason you're feeling fiery and spicy today. Every time you come into your cat pose, keep the tops of the feet down, but lift up the knees as you push the mat away. It's almost like a bear here. That's optional progression. Inhale, open it up. Exhale, cat pose, little light lift here, pull belly button to spine, push the mat away. Bunch of core as an option. Keep flowing, keep opening up. Connect movement to breath here. Inhale, open up, breathe in, exhale, push the mat away and empty out. Two more. Oh, here comes my heat. It might sound like a jet plane. Unclear how it might sound to you on the Zoom, but I will shout just in case. Next time you come neutral, make sure your palms are closer towards the top of the mat. Tuck your toes, come into your first down dog. Aha. Roll the shoulders out to the side a little bit here. Sometimes we have an internal rotation, but you want to think of the inside of the arms rolling out to the sides. Press your chest towards your thighs. If you need, bend your knees a little, tip your tailbone high to the sky. If the ribs are really flailing here, just pull them in a little. So it's this micro movement of pulling the ribs in and then shifting the hips back. And you'll feel it. If you're really splayed, your bottom ribs feel heavy, like they're on display. So you just pull them in a little bit by activating the low core. Think of pulling belly button to spine. It's a lot more work in your down dog, but it'll be helpful for the spine. Nice, shake the head, yes. Shake the head in the other direction. Inhale, as you exhale, flutter the lips. Let it go. Maybe you're sighing and making noise. Inhale in. Exhale, let it go. Last one, breathing in. Exhale, release, sigh or flutter. Ah, that feels good. Reach your right leg high to the sky, down dog split. Let it feel more like a stretch than a shake. Let the knee open up the hips. You can keep the shoulders squared off here. Let the heel a little higher, reach it out to the side a little bit more. Breathe it. And then square off the hips. We're coming into our beloved Anjaneyasana. So bring that right knee forward, foot in between your palms, back knee down. Inhale, we lift up. Squeeze inner thighs together to get a little lift to start. Breathe in. Exhale, fingertips connect behind your head. And just cradle your head as you come forward. Let the hips reach forward. Opening up those hips, enjoying this back bend. Breathing in, lifting up and then back. Exhale, bring the palms down, scoot the hips back. We do this move a lot in this class, but it's just so effective. Half Hanama, reach those hips back, hovering over your heel behind you. Flip the front toes up. Breathe in, maybe you flatten the spine a little bit here. Yes, nice. Exhale, you can curl and bow. Inhale, open up the chest a little, perhaps a little flatter of a spine. Exhale, let yourself bow, chest to shin. Rebend the front knee. Breathe as you come forward. Breathe in. Exhale, plant the palms, lift the back leg, plank pose. Bend the elbows, chaturanga as we come down all the way down to the mat. Let the belly hit the mat. Breathe in, low baby cobra. Your palms are by your ribs. Roll the shoulders back. Gaze about a foot in front of you. Toes are down. Maybe about hips width distance apart. Breathe in. And then exhale, let the head come down. 2 more. Inhale, roll it up, low baby cobra. Remember, belly button to spine, rolling shoulders back. Nice long neck. Exhale. Last one, breathe it in, lift it up, low baby cobra. And next time you come down, reach your arms into a T shape. We're gonna roll over and stretch our arms. Right palm to right ribs. Balance on your side body as you push yourself up. If you have a block or pillow nearby, helpful for the head. I love the block addition here. Once you're balanced on your side body, take your right leg, your top leg, foot comes behind your bottom leg, knee is up, and then reach this top arm up. If this is enough, stay here. You're rolling over that left shoulder. If it's a lot of stretch, stay. If you want a little bit more, you continue reaching this right palm behind you and opening up the chest towards the sky. Maybe your fingertips even touch behind you, where they're reaching in that direction. Maybe they never touch. It doesn't matter. You're not a better person if your fingertips touch. Can you imagine? That would be so un-yogic. All right. Breathe in. As you exhale, come back to that T shape. Come back to your belly. Use your palm to help you. Reach your palms behind you. Low baby cobra, salambasana, whatever you choose. Maybe you're interlacing your palms behind you and rolling those shoulders back for a transition. And then bring them down. Wiggle your spine out. Once you're centered, give yourself a beat. And then we'll take the other side. Reach the arms out with a capital T. Really important. They're shooting straight out, and the palm isn't behind you or in front. It's a nice straight shot out. Bring that left palm to your left rib. Roll over onto the side body. See how this feels. It's early in class, so we're taking this pretty slow. Top leg, start to bend that knee. Let that left foot anchor behind you. Left arm, optional, it comes up. Optional, it starts to wing back behind you. Optional progression, your chest starts to rotate open towards the sky. There's about 6 options here to go deeper. So it's nice. What level do you want the volume on right now? Are you like, no, it's like smooth jazz, it's in the background, this is volume 1? Are you dancing around the kitchen, adding some extra spice to that lentil bolognese? And so you're like, yeah, I've got the volume dialed up here. That was a sneak peek into what I did last night. Quick lentil bolognese and dance around the kitchen. Classic Friday night. All right, bring your capital T shape back to the mat, coming onto the belly. Little Salambasamana here to finish this off. Wing your arms behind you. Enjoy that rotation as your fingertips clasp behind you. Push them away from your seat. Bring your chest up. Breathe in. Maybe your feet lift. Belly button to spine. Breathe in. Inhale in. And exhale. Breathing in. Exhaling. Last one. Breathe in. Exhale, plant palms, maybe through bent knees or straight. You activate those quads and you push into plank pose, push into downward facing dog. Aha. Wow, this feels like a different down dog after that stretch. Spread the fingertips wide, chest towards the thighs. If your bottom ribs are feeling heavy, just pull them in just a smidge. It's almost like a mini moment of a teeny tiny cat pose of the spine. Breathe it in. Breathe it out. 2 more breaths here, just coming home and down dog for 2 breaths. Shake the head, yes, shake the head, no. Do less with the face, let the eyes be heavy, cheeks are full, release the teeth. And then reach the left leg high to the sky, more so a stretch than a shape. Bend the knee, open the hip if you would like. Keep the shoulders square here. Keep putting weight into that left palm. Heel reaches up and back. Use the glutes to activate and stretch. Square off those hips. Bring that knee forward. Anjaneyasana. Here we come. Left foot in between the palms, back knee down. Squeeze the inner thighs. Come up a little bit more. Option to come, bring that finger basket behind your head. And then let the hips come forward, stretch. Option to release the palms and let them glide down the thigh behind you, palms still interlaced. Option to do whatever the F you want with your palms. So you do you. Pick what feels good for your shoulders, good for your chest. Breathing in here, whew, and breathing out. Next, inhale, palms come down. You scoot those hips back, toes up, half Hanuman, hamstring stretch. You'll be grateful you did this a little bit later in class when we get into the flow. Breathe in, open up the chest, shine that heart forward, break it and crack it through those shoulders. Exhale, release, maybe take a little bow here, a little curve of the spine. Inhale, open up the chest. Maybe a flatter spine, and then exhale, let yourself bow, chest towards shin. Inhale, crack it open. Exhale, bow. Inhale, come forward, rebend the front knee, plant the palms down, come into your plank pose, and then knees, chest, and chin. Bring down the knees, let the feet release. Chin and chest, so booty stays high, roll the shoulders back, release the feet, see if you can push the hips down and then roll up into your baby cobra. Breathe in here. Exhale, either through plank or bent knees, downward facing dog. Let's take that at a rapid clip, linking breath to movement. It'll be fast, but it'll be nice. Reach the right leg high to the sky. Breathe in. Pull the knee forward and through Anjaneyasana, right foot forward, left knee down. Inhale, lift up, Anjaneyasana. Bring those arms high with you, rise up. Exhale, plant the palms, scoot it back, half Hanuman. Stay for a breath. Breathe in. And then breathe out, rebend the front knee. Take a mini vinyasa here, coming into your plank pose. Maybe you're ready to take the full chaturanga to upward facing dog. Maybe today your speed is low baby cobra. We'll meet in down dog. Find your way, your pace to get there. As you get into down dog, do less. Can you release your face? Can you release any tension in the arms and the shoulders? Can you release the neck? Can you release that obnoxious comment someone said to you yesterday, 5 days ago, last week? I know, I'm asking you a lot now. All you need to do is breathe. Let's reach that left leg high to the sky. Stretch it out, down dog split. Pull the left knee in towards your chest, left foot in between the palms, back knee down, Anjaneyasana, lift up, breathe in, stay for the stretch, exhale. Palms down and then scoot the hips back, half Hanukkah. Flow it out a little, breathe in here, keep the hips square. Rebend the front knee, and then find your plank you choose. Coming down towards your belly, or are you coming up into chaturanga? If you're in your upper facing dog, crack that chest through those arms. Push the mat away, pull the belly in. We meet in down dog. Then the knees, pedal the feet out, shake the head yes, shake the head no. Have some fun. Breathe it in, breathe it out. Just 3 more breaths here. At any time, maybe you're taking your child's pose to rest in between. Nice work, everyone. Last breath in, finding our home base here in down dog. Breathe it in. We know this architecture so well. Breathe it out. All right. From here, you're going to reach your right leg high to the sky. Pull the knee forward and through, but we're going to stay up high lunge. Reach it high as you breathe in. Square off the hips, deeply bend the front knee. Back heel is high. Micro bend in the back knee so you release the spine. Breathe in here. As you exhale, open it up, warrior 2. Breathe it out. Few breaths here to stay. Find the form. Push into the back blade of the foot. Let the hips sink underneath you or drop that tailbone, but keep opening up the knee over the second toe. Reach the arms long, stack hips and shoulders. Now that we know the architecture, let's do less. What can we release? Can you release a gripping in the teeth? Can you let the shoulders relax as they glide down the back? One more deep breath here. Inhale it in. And exhale. Right elbow to right knee, extended side angle. Reach the top arm up and then over. So your bicep is snug against your ear, and then plug the shoulder back down your back. Rebend the front knee locked. Pull belly button to spine. Push your hips forward. And breathe in. Inhale here. And exhale. What can you release? Are your toes gripping? Can you let them relax? Last breath in. Finding your block, it might be helpful, triangle pose. Straighten the front knee. Maybe you heel toe yourself a little bit forward with the back foot to shorten your stance. You choose what feels good, but keep pushing those hips forward. Belly button to spine. Dig your back heel and blade of the foot into the mat. As you open up your chest towards the sky, breathe here. Spine is nice and long, finding that Tadasana straight spine here in every pose. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathing in, we are almost there. Breathe out with just this pose. Breathe in and breathe out. Release your block towards the front of your mat if you have it. From your triangle pose, rebend the front knee, swing your left arm forward. We find ourselves in a high lunge again. Pull the belly button into the spine, bring your palms into a prayer position. Lean forward, bring your left knee with you. Eagle legs. So you're crossing your left leg on top of your right. Maybe you cross once with knees stacked. It's early in class. Maybe you start to press your shins together. Maybe you press your toe against your back ankle. Roll the shoulders back. We're staying in prayer for now. We're gonna have the arms later. Let the hips stay square here. Pull belly button to spine. One more breath as your glutes burn. Acknowledge that's change. We're gonna come into a figure four. So just release the press of the legs and start to glide your left ankle on top of your right thigh. Let the hips sit back. Breathe in. Inhale here. And exhale. Another deep inhale. Can you sit a little lower as the hips start to open up? Nice work. Yes. One last breath. This is such a long hold. The right glute, the standing leg, is working so hard. Breathe in and breathe out. Knee in towards your chest. Step that foot down. Reach it high towards the sky. Urdhva Hastasana. Stretch it out. Breathe in. Gaze up. Exhale, forward fold. Bow. Uttanasana. Let the head drop. Inhale, flat back. Prepare. Exhale, you plant the palms and you choose how you want to flow through your vinyasa or if you're skipping it. All excellent choices, as long as you are listening to you. We meet in down dog or child's pose, you choose. You know exactly what to do in your down dog. What I like about yogis is they're meticulous. Little details. What are the fingers and toes doing? How do my joints feel? Is everything stacked? Is my spine safe? And then they release everything else. Release that thought in your head. Let the breath flow. Let anything that's not engaged really fall by the wayside. Let it be lazy. All right, such good work. We're gonna move on to our left side. So meet me in down dog. Before we move on, close the eyes, take a huge inhale in. Open the mouth, exhale. Two more like that. Breathe it in. Breathe it out. Last one, huge inhale in. Fuel yourself, exhale, let it go. Reach that left leg high to the sky, stretch. Pull the knee forward and through. High lunge, here we come, left foot forward. As you breathe in, pull the core in, reach it high, rebend the front knee. Nice high foot behind you. I like a mild bend in my back knee. It helps me release my pelvis and my spine. Some of you might like a nice straight leg behind you. Just keep the hips square and check in. How does it feel for the spine? That's all that matters. Breathe in here, inhale, lift up. Reach, exhale, open it up, warrior two. Nice. Bend that front knee over the second toe. So you're thinking of the knee kind of extending out to the side here. Push into the back blade of the foot. Lift the spine nice and tall, really proud here as you let the tailbone drop underneath you. As we're making these little corrections, we start to stand up, right? So keep that front knee bent, keep it strong. So strong here. Breathing in, breathing out, long holds the first pass, right? Then we'll speed it up and you'll fly. Okay, left elbow to left knee, reach the top arm up and then over, hugging bicep to ear, and then plug the shoulder back down. Let the tailbone drop, pull belly button to spine, rotate that chest up towards the sky. Nice strong leg. We've barely moved our front leg, but we're using the power of our feet, spreading our weight evenly here to help stabilize and rotate the chest. One more deep breath here, inhaling in and exhaling. Last breath in and exhale. Maybe heel toe your back foot in once, twice. You know, a nice triangle foot. Our warrior one foot. Excellent opportunity for a block as we transition into triangle pose. Think of pushing the hips forward and then opening them up, opening the chest up, belly button to spine. And then you do less. Can you release the toes? Can you release the face? If the neck is too much, you gaze at your foot. There are lots of variations of triangle where the neck is doing different things. So you choose what feels good. Last breath here, breathe it in. As you breathe it out, re-bend the front knee, scoot your block forward, come back into that high lunge, pull the belly in, hands to prayer at your chest, tip it forward, stand up on the left leg, bring your right knee with you, eagle pose. So stacking right knee on top of left. Staying here with stacked knees is great. Maybe you're pressing that right leg into your left. Maybe you're pressing your right toes and curling them around the left ankle. Hips are square. Sit a little bit lower, roll the shoulders back. We're focusing on the legs here first, keeping our chest open before we introduce more binds in the next module, on the next flow. One more breath here, you've got it. The burn means change. Pull belly button to spine, come up just a little so you can undo the press and open yourself up into a figure four. Right ankle stacked on top of left thigh. Roll shoulder back, still pull that belly button to spine as you let the knee open up. Ooh, if you fall out, just come right back in. Some days are balance days, some days are not. It doesn't matter. All of it is a progression. No gains are ever lost, ever. Maybe they don't show up this class, maybe they don't show up next class, but they will show up. Let that foot anchor down. Whoo, stand it up, Urdhva Hastasana. That's gonna feel good as you reach up high towards the sky. Breathe it in. Fuel yourself up with breath. Exhale, bow, Uttanasana. Stay here for a moment in your Uttanasana, let it feel good. Grab your peace fingers, yogi toe lock around the big toes. If you've got the mobility this morning, and it feels good, you can take a little flow with this. Inhale, flat back, gaze forward, roll the shoulders back, plug them into your spine. Exhale, let yourself bow. Do that with your breath a couple times. Flattening out the spine, rolling the shoulders back, and then letting yourself bow further and deeper. If this doesn't feel good, or you need to bend your knees, go for it. Letting your chest come down on your thighs. A big bend to the knees will enable you to feel like this is almost like a cat-cow flow. Cow as you come up. Cat as you release. And then find a breath for stillness. Any deepness in this fold. I've lost my words. Any depth here is great. It doesn't matter what the shape looks like. All that matters is you are stretching the posterior chain behind you. Breathe it in and breathe it out. Release the palms, let them plant in front of you. Inhale, flat back one more time. Exhale, plant the palms, root them back down to help you with your vinyasa transition, and you choose how you want to flow. We will meet in down dog in a couple of breaths. There's no need to run to the down dog. You can take a break in your child's pose. Take a sweet moment for yourself. If down dog is serving that moment, you take what you need. Let your breath flow. It's the only thing that matters. Breathing in and breathing out. Nice deep inhale in and exhale out. We're going to come back to pretty much a very similar flow on the next side. 2 small modifications, maybe 2 new poses-ish. So just a little tiny shake up, but it should be fun, keeping it fresh. We'll meet in down dog, so let's start to tuck our toes. If you're in child's pose, if you're already in down dog, you're probably ready to move. Take an inhale in. And a deep exhale to prepare. Next inhale, you lift your right leg, stretch it out. Pull the knee into the chest, hover for a moment before you plant that right foot in between the palms. Push the mat away. Can you kiss knee to nose? And then step it forward. Inhale, we lift up, high lunge. Slight bend in the back knee if you like it. Open it up, warrior two. Stay for a breath. Inhale here. And as you exhale, right elbow to right knee, deep bend in the front knee, reach the palm overhead, or take a half bind, maybe a full bind, you choose. The bind is great. Press your back into your arm into your back, straight spine. Breathing it in. And then exhale. Find your block if you want it for triangle. Optional, keep the bind as you straighten the front leg and come into your triangle pose. Adjust your feet as needed. Keep the spine long. Belly button pulling back. Open up the chest. Breathe it in and breathe it out. Here's where the one pose change comes. Gaze at your foot, hop your back foot out to the left side of your mat, the outer edge, just about one tiny step. Rotate your chest forward. If you have the half bind, glide your left hand up your back. Maybe take reverse prayer pose, Parsvattanasana. So option, with palms behind your back, square off your chest. Your legs are straight, or you have a block. And your palms are down on top of your block, next to your foot, straight spine. Last progression, palms on blocks or on the ground, and you are taking a bow. Chest towards your shin. Big stretch here. This is why we did our half Hanumas. You choose what feels great here for your body. Sometimes for me, the Parsvattanasana with the bind, the prayer pose behind us, it feels better for me to stay up with a flat back. That's a lot of core work. Not mad about it. One more breath. I know this is a hard one. You've got it. Let your palms come down. Everyone palms down. And then standing split. Left leg high to the sky. Let yourself bow, chest towards your shin. Maybe your fingertips are tenting. Maybe you're wrapping your right palm around your back shin. And then lifting that top leg a little bit higher. One breath, breathe it in. Exhale, slight bend in the standing knee. Can you start to glide up, bringing your left knee with you? Aha. Eagle pose, stack left knee on top of right. With left knee on top, reach your arms forward, left arm goes underneath, give yourself a hug. It's opposite arms from what your legs are doing in terms of stacking. Maybe you're pressing your palms together and lifting your elbows up. Same with the legs, whatever progression feels good for your hips, knees, and joints. Bow a little bit more, sit a little bit lower. Breathe in, lift those elbows, roll shoulders back, maybe connect thumbs to third eye center. And then reach it all up. Aha, Urdhva Hastasana, that should feel good. Reach, 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 and then bow, forward fold. Bow into you. Inhale, flat back, gaze forward. Exhale, plant the palms, step back, plank pose. You take your vinyasa of choice and maybe skipping it. Break and crack that chest through your shoulders. Child's pose or down dog. Whatever feels good. Take 5 breaths. Inhaling in and exhaling. We are almost there, just the other side, and we will wind down. I might go over class today. Probably we'll wrap at like 11:05. If you've got a jet, then jet. Snow day, I'm taking advantage of the lack of schedules. Haha. All right, we'll all meet in a down dog if you're pretty close to there. Find a moment of stillness. Enjoy the architecture you have stacked. Feel the breath in the body. Breathe it in. Maybe you visualize the breath kind of rising from your fingertips through the arms up to the crown of the head and then down the spine, out the heels. Let's visualize together. Breathe in, air pulling in, breath, prana, flushing the fingertips through the arms, to the crown of the head, down the spine and out the heels. Last one, breathing it in, breathing it out. Reach that left leg high to the sky, down dog split. Bring knee to nose, hover. Take a moment, push the mat away. Can you kiss knee to nose? Can you push the mat away a little bit more? And then step in between your palms. Aha. Pull the belly in as you come up, high lunge. Micro bend in the back knee if you want it. Breathe in. Exhale, open it up, warrior two. Breathe out. Stay for a beat. Breathing it in. Exhale, extended side angle. You choose. What do you want to do with your arms? Do you want to half bend? Do you want to full bind? Options are there for you if you'd like them. Breathe it in. Get really strong in this front leg. As you breathe out, you're going to straighten the front leg. Maybe keep the bind if you've got it. Maybe adjust the back foot as you get into that triangle. If you feel like you want to shorten the stance, lock underneath the hands. Lots of ways to make this recipe uniquely yours. You modify, you change based on what you have that day, what you're working with. Right. From your triangle pose, here comes our Parsvattanasana. Square off the chest. Step this right foot out to the side just a little bit. And then you choose what you want to do with the binds and with the hands. Perhaps reverse prayer pose behind your back. You can stay up, you can bow. The arms can be released, framing your foot. Perhaps you're flattening the back. As you inhale, cracking the chest forward, and exhale, take a bow. Take all that learning we did on the left side, apply it here. And then as you're exploring, as you're feeling the breath flow, that's when you make mental notes. Aha, this side is a little more open, or this side is not more open. Leave those elements of discovery. Self-study. Really nice, yogis. Wherever you are, you have one more breath. Prepare yourself, micro bend in the front leg so you can stand it up into your standing split. The right leg goes high, your back leg. Maybe fingertips come into finger tense, so you're not relying on your palms. Maybe left palm is coming behind your calf. You choose. Use the power of your glutes, the power of your hamstrings to open up and reach the toes high. Breathe in. And as you breathe out, start to bend the left knee a little so you can come up to stand. Bring your right knee with you, bring it high into your chest. Stack it over your left knee. Arms out in front of you, your right arm comes underneath. Give yourself a hug with your arms or press into eagle arms. Maybe you're pressing with the legs too, wrapping and pressing. Lift elbows up, roll shoulders back, connect your thumb or knuckles to your third eye center. Give yourself a moment of connection here. Pull the belly button in, sit a little bit lower, breathe in. Breathe out, reach it all up. Urdhva Hastasana, last time, reach it up. Bow. Let yourself connect into you. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, stay for a moment. Aha, you probably thought we were going to take a vinyasa. Come onto your tippy toes. Can you open up the chest? Little diver's pose just for a moment. Press the palms behind you. You are in this beautiful L shape. We'll
almost like an upside down L. Can you press into the big toes? Can you pull the belly button to the spine? You sit it back, chair pose, Utkatasana. One last fiery finish. Press the knees together, toes, heels together, open up the chest. Start to sink the seat a little bit lower and lower. Maybe lift up the toes, the heels onto the toes a little. Coming down, hands in prayer. Open up those knees wide, sit down. Aha, we made it. Woo! Oh my God, what control coming down. That was beautiful. Meredith, Caroline, I saw that. Excellent. Pull those heels in towards your seat. Baddha Konasana. Toes together, heels together, knees apart. Grab for the ankles. Open up the chest. If it feels good, you can sit on that blanket that might be still rolled up or your pillow. An elevated seat always feels good to me when I forward fold. You can stay up, you can pull the chest through, hinge at the hips. When you feel like you can't hinge anymore with a straight spine, you let yourself bow. Let the head drop. If your block is within reach, option, take a little yin inspiration. You can stack your block on top of your feet or in front. Maybe your head connects the stacked palms on top of your block. You can start to choose the height of your props if you've got them, if you were using them. Breathe. Each exhale, can you do less? Can you release the jaws? Can you let the shoulders feel soft? You focus on opening the inner thighs, the stretch of the low spine, the stretch of the upper spine, even the glutes here, getting a magical stretch. And as you do less, your body will release a little bit more. It'll surrender and say, okay, fine, we're here. I won't hold on, I won't grip. I'll let you go. Maybe in that moment, in your next exhale, you can let yourself release a little bit more. Use your palms to walk yourself up. Find one last straight spine. Crack it through the chest. Oh, it feels nice, doesn't it? Right heel to inner left thigh, Janu Shirsasana. Your left toes are nice and bright here, pointing up. Take the miniest of twists here as you square up your chest over your shin and start to bow. Let your chest hover over that leg, your shin. Your left arm can be on the inside here. Option to keep the bow or turn this into a beautiful side body stretch. Anchor down the right hip. Right arm comes up and reaches over towards the toes. Take a breath in, inhale in. And then come out of it. Use your palms, roll yourself up. We'll take the other side. Right leg extends long on the mat, left heel towards the inside of the thigh. Give yourself the tiniest, nicest little mini twist here. So you can rotate and square off the chest over that right leg. Take a bow. And you choose, do you want to continue bowing here? Does this feel good? Are you getting a nice stretch of the left hip, of the hamstrings? If a side body stretch feels nice, you can bring that right arm on the inside of your leg. Reach the top arm over. Breathe in as you reach. And then push yourself back up. Bring your feet on the mat if you have socks nearby. We're going to start making our way towards Shavasana. So as you roll down, we're going to roll down. Grab whatever things you want to wrap yourself up with. Reach your arms forward, open up the chest a little bit, and then start to find that cat pose in the spine as you curl your tail. Give yourself a slow roll down. You can use your palms towards your thighs to give yourself a nice little roll down.
Once you're here, quick bridge, place the palms and the heels down. Lift those hips up, interlace your palms underneath you, open up that chest. Our hammies are pretty open here, so if you want to explore, you can bend the right knee in towards the chest. Maybe extend that right leg high to the sky and keep driving into the left heel. Breathe in. Switch sides if you're playing with the legs. Keep driving the grounded heel into the ground. Reaching the left leg high to the sky. Huge glute, inner core, integrated core activation. And then release your palms underneath you. Roll down upper, middle, then low back. Cup your knees with your palms and give yourself a drive. Huge circles in one direction, and then switch. Really nice. Half happy baby or full happy baby here. Knees towards armpits. Maybe you rock side to side. Give the side obliques a little massage. They stabilized us in our extended side angles and our triangle poses. If it weren't for our core, we would actually just like fall over. We'd be such kind of like a sloppy mess all day long. So give those little side obliques a nice massage. They deserve it. Keep your spine long here on the mat. And then there's time, if you have it, you decide for revisiting that shoulder opening, that Baddha Konasana where we open up the chest. So if you've got a blanket, pillow, decide what kind of intensity you want. Because we're winding down to Shavasana, also choose what kind of luxurious add-ons you want, maybe a pillow for the head. What I love about a home practice, there's pillows everywhere, there's blankets. They don't have to be yoga props, they just need to be comfy things we prop the body up with. So if you'd like to revisit that chest opener, roll up a little burrito blanket underneath the chest, right around the back shoulder blades, where the blades meet the back at the bottom. So it's pretty much close to where your sports bra would be, the bottom of it. Open up the arms. And if the feet being open puts too much pressure on your back or your inner thighs at the end of class, take that reverse broken bridge with feet as wide as the mat, knees knocking in, or extend your legs long. You can prop the knees up with anything you have in your home, a pillow, blocks, a little makeshift bolster. This is a beautiful place to close if you would like to take this as a restorative style Shavasana. Like old times, if we were back in the studio, what would you prop yourself up with? And as you settle into this pose, where can you release? As this pose feels heavier, connected with the earth, grounded, statuesque, can this pose become part of the background? As you turn your awareness and tune into the breath, finding once again our attention at the entrance of the nostrils, breathing in, it's nice and cool. Breathing out, it's beautifully warm. Breathing in, it's cool and the belly inflates. Breathing out, it's warm, belly releases. Releasing the space in between the eyebrows, the cheeks, teeth are separated. There's space between your chin and the shoulders. Even extend your heels 1 inch and then let them release. Finding so much length in the body. Rest here or in your shavasana or pose of choice. Let the eyes feel heavy. No manipulation of breath, just be right here and do less. On your next inhale, don't move, but become aware of the breath. As you inhale, feel as though it's filling up the entire body. And as you exhale, let it wash out over the entire body. Inhale. Breathe through every bit of you. Fill up every nook and cranny and crevice, and exhale. Let it wash over and out. From crown to toes. And then invite in movement. More movement as you breathe in. Spread the fingertips wide. Maybe curl the fingertips, roll the wrists. Flex the ankles. Maybe give those guys a roll. Flex open the toes, let them spread. Reach the arms overhead, maybe feet come to the mat. So you feel the grounding of the mat beneath the soles of the feet. Let the head gaze over towards the right and then over to the left. And maybe you linger as you gaze side to side, finding space. And depending upon your space, you can bring the knees in towards the chest, a little loose knees into chest, and rolling over onto any side that's available. Push yourself up. Let your palm do the work. And we'll meet in a comfortable seat. Sitting in Sukhasana, easy seated pose, or on your shins like I am. Let your palms root down onto the thighs today. A little bit of grounding, a little bit of focus. And then roll the shoulders up to the ears. Let them glide down and plug back in behind you. And then drop the tailbone, let the spine be easy, let the belly be easy. Let the eyes close. And just become aware of the breath gliding around the nose, the crown of the head. Give yourself a moment of gratitude for finding focus today. You let the brain flip through a lot of cues and a lot of thoughts, and then we told the brain, do less, just breathe. So now all we need to do the rest of the day is just breathe. So we'll close class with a deep inhale and exhale, a community breath together to seal in our practice. On your next exhale, let all the air out. And then let's breathe in. Huge inhale, fill up the belly, fill up the lungs, expand, and then exhale. Let it all out. The light in me honors and sees the light in you. Namaste, yogis. Namaste, yogis. That was not that funny or clever.
It was hilarious.
It was so nice to flow with you guys.
Thank you so much, Stephanie.
Enjoy your day. Good to see you, Caroline.
Thank you so much, Stephanie. Amazing dad joke at the end. I loved it.
Always here for that. Mwah.
Bye.